With the general elections approaching, there has been numerous calls by different political stakeholders for the use of media to be balanced and non-biased, as there is no doubt that fair access to the media is an important component for the holding of free and fair elections. Transparency International Zambia-TIZ has, however, observed with concern the tendency by public media houses to not cover all political players in some form of equal measure. TIZ Executive Director Maurice Nyambe is urging public media houses to introspect and take a principled stand to cover all political players in an equal and objective manner.
There is no doubt that fair access to the media is an important prerequisite for the holding of free and fair elections. This is because the media have the potential to control the narrative in terms of what issues become topical in the context of an election season such as the one we are in. TIZ has, however, observed with growing concern the tendency by public media houses to not cover all political players in some form of equal measure. It is apparent that political players that are aligned to the ruling PF have continued to enjoy near unlimited coverage in the public media, while the same can hardly be said for those with an inclination to opposition political parties.
And he is also calling on the Independent Broadcasting Authority, IBA, to give a public assurance that employees of public media houses will be protected from any potential retribution that may arise from their being objective in covering different political players, especially those from the opposition political parties. And the Zambia Institute of Independent Media Alliance, ZIIMA President Jah Jah Calibur has complimented TIZ objective to acquire a fair and non-biased media coverage before, during, and after the elections.
Educate during elections, that's the role of the media. And of course, we are not happy with the current happenings where public broadcast media houses such as ZNBC have been abused by politicians to air propaganda stories or fabricated stories. It is our position, and it is our position as ZIIMA that ZNBC must rise above partisan politics and begin to publish or air stories that the public can consume without having questions. The same applies to independent media houses or private TV stations, private newspapers, and private radio stations to remain ethical, report the truth. There's nothing in reporting the truth. There's nothing wrong in reporting the truth and what is happening on the ground. Because, I mean, if two people have defected, report that two people have defected, not put in numbers. You put maybe 4 zeros behind 2 to make it 20,000 or 2,000. No, it doesn't make sense. So would like to call our colleagues in the media to remain professional and ethical, because there's only one Zambia, and when this country is put on fire,
the media, both public and private, have a critical role to play in the promotion of transparency, accountability, and integrity in the electoral process, and should have confidence that they play that role with the highest degree of professionalism and objectivity. Reporting for Movie TV News, Namangolwa Mundia.